All right, welcome to tonight's Show Up and Show Out. Oh, we have another one on. Hey, Amanda. So tonight we are going to talk to you guys about, I think Brittany named it subtle sponsoring, and I really liked it because I feel like another way of saying that would just be sponsoring as a lifestyle. We, I feel like sponsoring, and I actually made a video today. I had a lot on my heart to talk about the Cincy blessing and like sharing it this month, and it tied back into these accountability meetings that just started this week with Shannon Grant and our superstar director, and like using the power hour form. It's a whole thing, but I've been trying to upload it literally all day long and it's still not uploading, so I don't know if that's like a sign. But anyway, so the what I'm not going to talk about what I talked about in that video, because hopefully it'll upload and I'll eventually put it on our team page. But it talks about how, what I mentioned just real quick is that sponsoring in Cincy is important if you want to grow a business. Now, not everybody wants to grow a business, and that's fine. Not everybody wants to come into this and like make big, substantial income. Some people are just happy getting their own Cincy for free, and that's fine. We welcome everybody with open arms, no matter what your intention is. Amanda is straight doing her hair. Okay, boo. I see you. Look, I got my hair done tonight. That's the only reason it looks curled. So like it'll stay like this for a couple of days. Anyway, so one thing that I talked about was like, if you want to grow a business, sponsoring definitely needs to be something that becomes part of your everyday income producing activities. It needs to be conversations that you're having with your follow-ups, with your customers, when you're checking in with them on their products, but also, the thing is Cincy is very simple. It's authenticity, simplicity, and generosity, right? Those are our three core principles. Well, we can funnel everything through those three core principles. The way to have this a successful business, the secret sauce in Cincy, is to do three things: sell, book parties, sponsor people. Okay, that's literally all it is. Now, can you get more in depth in all three of those things? Sure, you can. But when you're having intentional conversations with your customers and you're following up with them consistently, you pave the way to have these conversations regarding sponsoring, regarding offering the opportunity to people. Okay, sharing the opportunity. I like to say sharing the opportunity because I am just sharing it. I'm sharing the blessing. I'm sharing how this has blessed my family with someone. And it's something that I don't want to judge for someone else, and I don't want to take it out of their hands. I don't want to say Brittany's not going to join because she's a mom of two and she works full time and she's got too much going on in her life to be a Cincy consultant. Like, she'll never want to do this with me. That's not fair for me to take a potential blessing out of her hands, right? So the only thing you can do is share. Just share the opportunity. If Brittany tells me no, I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. So I really hope that my video will upload, because I will say, just a spoiler alert, doing this daily power hour, and we're only doing it weekly with this group that I'm in, but this daily power hour sheet got me so hyped yesterday because I shared the opportunity 3 times yesterday. Now, I want y'all to understand something. My goal for the week was to share the opportunity 3 times. That's it. That's not a lot. That's not a lot of conversations. Okay. Yesterday, I shared the opportunity 3 times in one day. And I got so freaking hyped. And you know what? Every single one of those people that I talked to about the opportunity yesterday shut me down. They said no. Okay. One of them had a little hesitation. So she's definitely going to be somebody I don't forget about. Her name gets written down in my dream team list. Like, it's, there's some hesitation there. She's thinking about it. Right. But I got shut down 3 times. Was I upset about that? Was I like, well, dang it, I'm not going to offer this to anybody else ever again because they're just going to tell me no? No, I didn't. I got actually really excited. I was like, yes. Oh, this is awesome. Why did I get excited? Because I actually met my goal for the week in one day. And that was pretty exciting for me. So of course, am I going to stop there? Am I going to be like, well, I've already met my goal for the week, so I have my accountability already for this week's meeting? No, I'm going to keep sharing the opportunity. So anyway, I don't mean to ramble, but what I'm saying is sharing the opportunity of sponsoring teammates should be a lifestyle. It should be something that you do in your business consistently, often, all the time. I heard from one trainer one time that she doesn't do the sale, book parties, sponsoring, or as we call it, buy, host, join. She does it this way: join, host, buy. That's how she talks to people. Whenever anybody comes to her with an order, she doesn't care how big the order is. She talks to them about joining. Then she talks to them about hosting a party to get their Cincy for free. Then she talks to them about their order, because this is her philosophy. if they're coming to you with an order, even if it's a 6-pack of bars, $30, you've got the sale. The sale's there. There it is, right? It's right there in front of you. So talk to the person first before you take their sale about the opportunity. And I admit I don't always do this. I'm not saying that I'm perfect at it. I don't always do it, but I'm telling you what she says makes a very solid point. Talk to them about the opportunity. If they tell you no, offer for them to host a party and earn their $30 6-pack of bars for free. If they say no, thank you, then you still got the sale. You had the sale to begin with. So you plant those seeds of them booking a party or them possibly becoming a consultant, opening their consulting account and getting paid back on that $30 6-pack of bars, right? Anyway, so make it a part of your lifestyle. So Brittany is going to talk to us tonight about subtle sponsoring. And I think that kind of is going to tie into this, just sharing the opportunity and making it a part of your business plan, making it a part of what you do every day when you talk to people, and sharing this opportunity with people and not prejudging folks. It's so easy to do. We don't mean to, but we do it sometimes. But don't prejudge your people. Just share the opportunity with you. And if they tell you no, great, because just move on to the next person. You should be happy that they told you no, because you at least were able to step out of your comfort zone and offer the opportunity. Whether they take you up on it or not, that's fine. You know what? You know how many times, last thing I'm saying, you know how many times Amanda Henderson told me no to becoming a Scentsy consultant over the years? Do you know how many times she told me no? I don't even remember. Okay, there's so many people on our team right now who I personally sponsored who told me no a lot of times. A lot of times. So don't give up on the person unless they tell you flat out, like, don't ever ask me that question again. It's okay to ask that question again eventually. Okay, anyway, Brittany, here we go. Subtle sponsoring. I'm going to get you off mute. Take it away.
Okay, so yes, it is going to tie in with that, especially on the not giving up part. Definitely don't get discouraged if you get a no or get no response at all, or they just look at it. And I actually did this in 3 different ways when I did it, to kind of test to see what theory would work better when I did this. So I actually wrote down everything that I did and how I went about it to have those conversations with people. But the very first thing when they told us about the March promo was, how do you present that to your customer base, essentially. So the first thing I wanted to do was create a poll on my VIP Facebook page to see, because there's some people in there that have talked to me about wanting to do Scentsy but never pursued it, or maybe didn't think it was the right time for them. So I created a poll and I said, have you ever wanted to join Scentsy? It's just a question. It's a simple yes, no, or I'm too scared. I had one person respond to it that said yes. And I was like, ooh, okay, awesome. I did not want to immediately message her because I didn't want her to feel like that's all I wanted. Oh, thanks, Amanda. I love it too. It's so pretty. I didn't want her to feel like she was going to get pressured for answering that question. So I actually did not message her for 2 days after her answering my question. And then in the meantime, in that 2-day frame that I did not message her, I posted other ways to share that we were doing this promotion. So one of the other things that I had done was I actually took a picture of my wax bar collection and said, if your collection looks like this, maybe it's your time to join Scentsy. And I actually got a response off of that as well. So I was like, okay, awesome. Somebody was like, yeah, my collection's starting to look like that too. And I was like, oh my God, right now we have this awesome promotion going. I didn't jump into it to explain how much it was going to cost, what the perks were, or anything like that. I just said, oh my gosh, we have this amazing promotion going on right now. I'm going to private message you later. I didn't even private message her right then and there. Again, I didn't want her to feel pressured, because I'm the type of person that if I respond to something and you immediately like come after me for trying to upsell me or something, it's a turn off. I will walk, excuse my language, but I will walk the hell away. I don't do that. So I didn't want them to feel pressured. So I was like, I'm going to give them one more day. So one of them got 2 days, the other one got a day of not getting a message from me. So then the third was I actually shared our kit that is offered, the $25 kit, and shared the actual flyer that Cincy had posted for us in our news tab. And it gave all the description with that and got no response on that. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I'm glad that wasn't the first step that I took, because it would have brought me down, but I would have probably given up at that point. And that's the point. You don't want to give up. You want to try different ways to work your business. And that's 3 different ways that I just tried to get recruits. So in doing so, I gave them that extra day after I made that post to see if I could get anybody else to interact on it. So what I did was I sent them both a message, and I made it personal. I made it about them. One of them has a Cincy Club with me. So I incorporated the fact that she's got Cincy Club. And I said, since you said that, your collection's big and that it might be a possibility you would want to join Cincy, I said, I just wanted to let you know if you are interested. So there's no pressure. It's not, oh, we got this promotion going on, you should really join. Because that's pressure. That's a lot of pressure on somebody, and they might not want that. So I said, if you're interested, we have an amazing join promotion to become a consultant for $25. There is many great perks about becoming a consultant. One is that you're going to get paid back on your Cincy Club that you already purchased with me, which we can switch over to you. Another one is if you become a consultant, you start making 20% off your sales, and then you can go up in the company. Not to mention, you get full training online in your workstation, and you have a 70-day challenge to help kickstart your business. They give you training videos on top of, we do monthly calls with our team. We have a huge group of inspiring people ready to help. Always keep in mind, though, that your business will only be as successful as you make it. Some people join thinking that it's just going to happen, that you're just going to make money overnight. And that's not the case. You have to put hard work and dedication into your business if you want to watch it grow and if you want it to succeed. And I told them that I don't want them to join and think that magic happens by itself, because it doesn't. This isn't a decision that they have to make today, but this offer is good until the end of March. Again, no pressure. I'm not saying, hey, you need to let me know right now if you want to join. I said, after March, if this is something you decide and you passed up the $25 opportunity, and this is something that you would like to do, let's set up a party so we can possibly discount your kit or even get it for you for free. After all, that's how I ended up becoming a consultant, was I had my party flipped and I became a consultant for free. I did not have to pay for my kit. And so I shared that with her. And then, the other customer who said that she wanted to join, I was like, look, I know you're in the process of moving. She's moving Friday. They just closed on a house. So I know she's got a lot going on, but she's moving to another area. So that's great opportunity for her to be able to get to know people. She's a mama too, also. So, her kids are going to be in a new school area. So it's great for her if she decides to take that step also. But again, no pressure. I just messaged them yesterday and got feedback from both of them. So I want to give them the time. I'll probably message them later in the week and be like, did you by chance think about what we talked about? Is that something you think that you would be interested in doing? So those are just some tips and different ways to kind of go about it and not make somebody feel so pressured. And then one of the other things, which Katie, I don't know if you still do this, but when you sent me my leader packet at some point, like a year and a half ago when I joined, you had sent a Be a Recruiting Superstar to me and 6 super tips to building a successful team. So there's a few things in here that I wanted to kind of go over. And if it's somebody, like, the number one thing is following up with your friends who are struggling financially. And I joked about this with my dad earlier today because of the gas prices are becoming outrageous. I was like, Dad, since he's now going to have to become my gas paycheck because gas is over $4. here a gallon now. And I'm just like, I work an hour away from my full-time job. I live an hour away from my full-time job. So that gas is going to become a little costly. So, of course we joked about that. So, and one thing I told them in the messages too was that you don't necessarily have to book parties. Yes, that's what I have. I love it. It's a great little guide. It kind of keeps you on track to kind of helping you be able to make sure that you're not putting yourself just into your team, but still taking care of your customers at the same time. And still giving your business 100% and helping them at the same time. So, and one of them, number 12, is don't take no as a no. That is not your sign to give up. You can keep on pushing and you can find another way to do something that'll work better for you. And that's one thing that we talk about constantly, is always adapting and trying to do something different so that way you can make your business better, because not everybody does the same things. What works for somebody else is not going to work for you, and vice versa. So that was a lot. It wasn't beneficial. I hadn't heard otherwise until, oh yes, I still use all my stuff and my 6 super tips to building a successful team. Now, I won't lie, I'll be completely honest. I've recruited people and I don't get a lot from them. Keeping in contact with them looks like this. This one right here. Yep, that one right there. I still got the whole folder. It's sitting right here. I keep all my stuff together. And like the little postcards, if you do become a team and you become a leader, recognizing your downline is great. Even if it's as simple as their first 70 days, that is a huge accomplishment, because you're just starting your business, and for you to be able to reach those goals is amazing. And definitely something you want to have recognized. And Katie, you actually made my night last night, because I came home and I had a recognition letter in my mailbox and I opened it and almost cried, because I was not expecting it in my mail. It's still in my purse, because I opened it in my car and I was like, oh, I don't want to get the confetti everywhere, because I know there's always confetti in my envelopes. So I left it. I've been carrying it around all day with me today, because I just haven't even taken it out of my purse. I'm like, I'm just so happy. And I loved my little note on the back. I mean, little stuff like that can really make a difference, and really help want to push people to even do better in their business, whether that be just getting orders, or hosting parties, or if it's recruiting a team member, or even just showing up in our group page, like saying what you're doing throughout the day, or just giving inspiration or tips or quotes to make somebody's day. It helps a lot. And that's one thing that is huge if you do get somebody to sign up under you and you want to recruit them, is you want them to know that they have a huge team behind them that are there to answer any kind of questions that they need. I do stay up late. I'm one of those people that's up till midnight. So if I see somebody posting on the team page, my butt's up there at 10:30 at night answering questions for people who want to post that late at night. And I think Trisha might have been one of them. And Katie saw it the next morning and was like, thanks, Brittany, for answering that. But I mean, so if I see it come through, and even if it's like shooting a simple message to somebody for a misspell error on a post that they made on their Facebook, not calling any names out, but she knows who she is. But it's just little things like that can just really help. Just little things, they help. So, anybody have any questions or any comments?
I got some comments.
Okay.
I took some notes and I wanted to, what you've said tonight and a conversation that Amanda and I had earlier today. So a few things I wanted to point out. And because it all involves sponsoring. Because the thing you need to understand is we use the words recruiting and sponsoring interchangeably. Some people don't like to use the word recruiting because it sounds too like aggressive, maybe. But the thing is, there is a difference between recruiting. Recruiting is getting someone, saying all the right things to get someone to join your team, right? Okay, that's recruiting. They press the join button. That's recruiting. All right, recruiting stops there. Sponsoring someone is you say all the right things, you talk to the person, whatever, they decide, they make a decision to join your team, they press your join button. Sponsoring does not stop there. Sponsoring continues on for the life of their journey. Okay, so as a sponsor, you are there to help them, give them resources, be whatever you can be for them. Not saying you have to be their everything, that's not what I mean, but you have to find your level of leadership and what that looks like in your boundaries. I'm not going to tell you what they are, but your sponsoring is not a one and done. Like, it's not you get them to join you and then you never talk to them again. What do they say? Like, you join the witness protection program after somebody joins you. Like, that's not how this works. Brittany that's not what sponsoring is. Okay, so sponsoring is a lifelong journey, as long as they're with the company and you're their actual sponsor. So Brittany made a point where she said maybe some of her team isn't reciprocating or something along those lines. Like, you've sponsored people, maybe you try to help them, they're not really receptive. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. Not everybody is going to be receptive. Trust me. There's plenty of people who are just, no matter what you do, no matter how you contact them, you can literally pick up the phone right now, they will never answer you, they'll never text you, you'll never even know that they received any of your mail. Because they'll never contact you. That's okay. A conversation that Amanda and I had earlier today was, and I said this a minute ago, about not prejudging people to join your team. So your club subscriber, Brittany, who you've been talking to about her getting paid back on her club purchase, like, if she just wants to become a Scentsy consultant to just get paid on the money she's already spending with her club, we need to be okay with that as leaders. Okay. Amanda made a really good post earlier today that she shared from someone. I don't know who it was, doesn't matter, but the post was saying everyone on your team matters. If they put in $1 of PRV for that month, they mattered to the team. Okay, they matter regardless, but you just have to understand that not everybody's going to come into this and be a rock star. There are people who I've shared the opportunity with, who I hate to lose them as a 25-30% commission customer every month. And now they're just getting paid back on their club purchases. They never get active in the entire year. They're never active because their club purchases are, $60, $70, $80. They're getting paid back on those. So maybe when it comes time for them to go inactive after 12 months, I have to send them an email or shoot them a reminder text and say, hey, just wanted to let you know, if you don't do $200 and within this month, your account will go inactive. And usually, sometimes anyway, that doesn't matter what happens. My point is, am I going to not to me, it doesn't matter that I shared the opportunity with that person and they joined just to get paid back on their purchases. I can't make that judgment call for them. We don't know what tomorrow looks like, if we're even blessed with tomorrow. Somebody's situation could change like that tomorrow, and they might say, oh my God, I need this Scentsy opportunity. Brittany just made mention that now her Scentsy opportunity, her Scentsy business may have to put the gas in her tank to get her to and from work every day. If she didn't have Scentsy opportunity and still had to work an hour away, where's that gas money going to come from? She's going to have to get another side job. But now she has a Scentsy opportunity. So we have to be careful about prejudging someone's situation and being worried about, I know a lot of times in leadership, and the longer you're with the company and you're really trying to grow and, a team, and you're helping other people build and things like that, sometimes we can get easily suck into the mentality of, well, I want leaders who are going to lead. I want consultants who are going to work. I want people on my team who want to build a business. It's easy to get sucked into that trap, but we have to remember that should not be a blessing that we take away from someone. If someone makes $10 commission this month, that $10 might actually help them with something. Okay. $25, $50, whatever the case may be. But we should not prejudge them and take that blessing away from them. So for me to lose a club member, and I'm losing my 25 to 30% commission every month, to have them join my team and get paid back on their own club purchases, and now I'm only making 7-9% off of them. To me, it doesn't matter, because the blessing could be for that person that they're now able to afford to get their Scentsy Club. Whereas they may have been thinking, I might need to cancel my Scentsy Club because I can't afford it right now because gas is so expensive and I got to cut some stuff out of my budget. But now that I have an account and I get 25% or 20 to 25% back every month, I can still afford it. Do you see what I'm saying? Like that could be that may be that blessing for that person. Another thing I wanted to say, I already said it, never mind. It doesn't matter if your teammate, what type of PRV they bring in. We shouldn't always recognize, it's important to recognize people. Yeah, sure, your top heavy hitters, your top in sales, your top in recruiting, your people who are promoting. I mean, of course, they need recognition. They all need recognition. But we also need to remember that there are people on our team who just do this to get paid back on their club purchases, just get paid back on their orders, just to be a hobbyist, just to put $25 in their bank account every month to help pay a certain bill. And that is a blessing to them. And we don't need to discount that or discredit that. So when we have a team, guys, it's a team of everybody. It's not a team of just your heavy hitters. It's a team of everyone. Okay. And so anyway, that may kind of be a little bit off topic, but it's also still on topic because if you want to sponsor people, if you want to sponsor and build your team, there are things that you need to take in consideration. You need to think about these things over time. Hold on, it's telling us we got 10 more minutes. You need to think about your leadership and what you want your leadership to look like. And if you are truly wanting to build your business, you have to make sponsoring a part of your lifestyle. And Brittany had some very good ideas of how she is sharing the $25 join opportunity this month. And if my video will ever upload and I can share it to Warm Blessings later, one thing that I said in it about the $25 join special, we have a join special every month. Y'all know that. The Host Exclusive Kit is available every month. Brittany made a very good point. I even wrote it down where she said, if it's after March and you don't join in March, you can have a party to get a discounted kit. And I like the verbiage of that, a discounted kit. Or you could get it for free, right? If they host a $500 party. So there's always a join opportunity. But the thing I love this month about the $25 join opportunity is, for me personally, I'm just sharing it with everybody far and wide, and I'm expecting them to tell me no. Like, I want them to tell me no. And here's why I want them to tell me no. Because for me right now, it's exciting me to know that I'm stepping out of my comfort zone and doing something that I don't normally do. I don't normally share with 3 people in one day. Really? Like, I don't normally do that. So this month, I have nothing to lose. Neither do they. $25, you can get a warmer, or you can get a whole kit with a warmer bar and 25 testers and a bunch of samples, body, laundry, pet samples, and never do anything again if you don't want to. So what do they have to lose? What do I have to lose by sharing the opportunity? Have them say no? Is that going to be the end of the world? No. So for me, it's a practice. It's a practice to be able to share that opportunity and get into a rhythm of sharing the opportunity every day, not just when there's a join kit. Anything else, y'all? Everyone's reason is important. Yes, Amanda. Yes, I agree. Everyone's reason for joining and everyone's reason for staying is important. Everyone. There's no one that's more important than anyone else. Anybody have any other comments, suggestions, anything that you're doing to share the opportunity? Not just in a $25 kit, but maybe it is the $25 kit and something's kind of working out for you. Brittany has done a poll. She's done showing her own stash and saying, like, if your stash looks like this, it might be time to start a Scentsy account. And she's gotten some hits off of it. Does anybody else want to share anything related to sharing the opportunity? Subtly. No? Everybody's just kind of like, wah, wah, crickets. Brittany, anything else you want to add to that? I think you've done a great job, but anything else?
I don't think so. I think that was pretty much it. I'm just, when it comes to stuff like that, I don't want to be passive aggressive because, like I said, it's a turn away. I know that's how I get. It's a huge turn away for me. There's been, and like I said, I did direct sales before. Years ago, back in like 2013, it's when I sold Premier Designs jewelry, and that did not last as long as what Scentsy has lasted. So, and that was my fear, was coming into Scentsy, and I was, I told Haley, I was like, I don't know if this is going to be good. It didn't work out well the first time I did it, and I just had another baby, and I'm constantly working. So, but at the end of the day, it worked out for me. So.
Yeah. A really quick story. I've been networking a lot on Instagram, meeting some new people. And I had a girl reach out to me about something homeschool related, and turns out she's in network marketing too. And she asked me, she's like, "You're in network marketing. What company are you with?" I'm almost done. 5 minutes. And I said, "Well, I've been with Cincy for 9 years." And her response was, "Holy smokes, lady, you must be super successful." And I was like, so my response to her was, LOL, well, the success is in the eye of the beholder, and I told her, I said, for some people, success is a $50 tank of gas, which nowadays that doesn't get a tank of gas for many people. But anyway, I said that for success, for some people, it's $50 a tank of gas. Success for other people is leaving their job and their husband leaving their job too, and this being their income. Success for other people is being able to homeschool their children and still provide to their family's income. So success doesn't really matter how long you've been with a company. It matters, the success matters to that person, like what their success is. So anyway, she's like, yeah, I guess you're right. So it was just an interesting conversation to have, that it doesn't matter how long you've been with a company if you're successful or not. If you're not putting one foot in front of the other and taking the action, then you're probably not successful. I don't care if you've been with a company for 20 years. You know what I mean? So anyway, sharing the opportunity if you're looking to grow, should become something that, that it becomes a part of your lifestyle. It just becomes a part of your lifestyle. Using this daily power hour, and we're only doing it weekly. This has helped me so much to take my monthly goal and break it down into weekly chunks. I'm using this as a weekly form, even though it says daily. I'm pretending it's a week, because let's be really honest. I filled this out yesterday and I was like, if I had to do this every single day, I 100% wouldn't do it. 100%, because this is kind of intense. But for a week, it's good. It's good stuff. Do you see Miss? That's it. That's the good Lord said it. Just wrap it up. It's time to go. So that's all we wanted to say. But thank you guys so much for showing up and showing out and taking some time out of your night to invest in yourself and in your business. And we appreciate you. Thank you, Brittany. Special shout out to you. Loved it. Loved everything you said. Y'all have a wonderful night. Bye.